Good afternoon. Let's take a look at how the employee database is organized in Sigur. In the client program, there is a cardholders section. Here, you can effectively manage your employee cards, any non-personal guest passes, and the complete records of personal and company vehicles. This tab itself has a clear hierarchical structure and is specifically organized as follows. At the top level, there is a main root folder that is called cardholders. All of the other folders and entities will be conveniently nested within it. Now, for easier administration, there are 3 special folders available in the list: Guests, Guest QR codes, and Autopark, with the latter containing subfolders for personal and corporate vehicles. By using the Add Department button, which is located in the top toolbar, you will be able to add your own custom folders to the currently selected department. These folders can be located at the main root of the list, or they can be nested inside of another existing folder. Their nesting level can be arbitrary. The hierarchical structure allows the program operator to create a staff list that is convenient for administration. For example, one that mirrors the structure of your organization. You can separate the guest cards and sort them according to their level of importance. To add new personnel, you will need to use the plus button, which is located in the top toolbar. After you click on it, a window will appear, allowing you to enter the new employee's name. Enter the name and confirm the creation of the employee by clicking the OK button. The employee that we have added will now appear in the list. On the right-hand side of the window, you will be able to find this employee's settings, for example, selecting a position, specifying the pass number, personnel number, adding a photo, and many more. If you select the Guests folder and then click on the plus button located in the top toolbar, a new guest pass card complete with a unique serial number will be automatically added. And if you select the Autopark folder and create a new object, a window will open for entering the vehicle's license plate number. Enter it and confirm the addition by simply clicking on the OK button. It is also important to note that you can also go on to create a card for a vehicle or a non-personalized guest pass in any of the other folders of the list. To do this, first add a new employee in the desired location, and then in the right part of the window on the General tab, change the access object type from employee to guest badge or vehicle. Click Apply to confirm the settings. In Sigur, comprehensive work with vehicle cards is carried out using an additional paid module called Autopark. This module allows you to directly link vehicles registered in the program to their specific employees, so that when passing through a checkpoint, not only is the vehicle's access automatically recorded, but also the owner's associated employee information as well. In addition, for company vehicles, if the module is available, you can add a waybill and fully and completely track the vehicle's movement history. We cover working with this particular module in much greater detail in a separate video tutorial. Guest passes can be used almost immediately after they are created within the cardholders section. Alternatively, if you have the additional module, which provides extended visitor pass support, you can enter more detailed information about your guests, for example, their full name, a photo, a document number, and much more. For this specific task, the Guests tab is the one that is used, and we also have a separate video that explains how to work with it. You can also interact with the objects in the list. For example, you can move one department into another using the Parent Department option on the General tab. In this particular case, the transfer will be sure to include all of the nested departments and their associated employees. By selecting a group of employees using the Shift or Ctrl keys, you can change available parameters in bulk, assign a position, set the validity period of a pass, move them to another department, and more. Group editing of access points assigned to employees is also available. However, this procedure has one peculiarity. After selecting multiple employees, only 2 buttons are available in the Access Points field under the General section: Add and Delete. Accordingly, if we click the Add button and select several points, they will be added to the employee's existing access points. And if we select Delete, then accordingly, they will be removed from the allowed list. For example, employees in a department may have different groups of access points assigned, but we need to standardize them to a single list. In that case, we first remove all their access points by clicking the Delete button. A window for selecting access points will open, choose all of them, and click OK. Next, click on the Apply button to save your updated settings. Now, if you look at the employee cards, you will see that the access point field is showing No. Select the employees you need again, and then click the Add button to continue. In the opened window, select the necessary access points. Click OK, and then Apply to save the settings. Now, all the selected employees have the same group of access points assigned. At the bottom of the window, there is a search bar that allows you to quickly navigate to the desired card. You can perform a search using various parameters, for instance, the full name, the job position, a particular note, any additional parameter, and other pieces of data. We have a separate video available that covers working with the search bar. In addition to manually adding employees one by one to the program, you can also make use of the convenient import feature from a pre-prepared XLS file that contains the necessary personnel data, such as the employee's full name, credential, position, employee ID, and other information. We explain the import process in detail in a separate video. At large-scale business sites, it is very common to find a specialized information system is utilized for personnel administration. And most often, this is not an access control system, but for example, HRMS. Duplicating information from one system to another manually is labor-intensive, and in this case, the human factor and the possibility of errors cannot be ruled out. Sigur provides the ability to synchronize the personnel database with an external source, an SQL database, Active Directory, or HRMS. For this, an additional module called Data Sync is used. It allows you to transfer information about an employee, full name, position, personnel number, past number, department, and much more. We have separate videos on how to set up synchronization with these systems. Any employee who has been added on the Cardholders tab can be granted the necessary rights to access the client program. Moreover, these rights can differ for different individuals. For example, security staff can be given access only to the Monitoring tab, HR can be given access to all personnel, and a department head can be allowed to view data only for their employees, and so on. To assign a person as an operator, you need to select their card in the Cardholders tab. In that card, go to the Operator tab, check the Use box, and confirm the changes by clicking the Apply button. Now this employee has been granted full rights to work with the program. We have a separate video that goes into more detail about the features of the Operator tab. Additionally, Sigur allows you to enhance access control to employees' work computers by supplementing the existing capabilities of Active Directory. This means Sigur can automatically block an employee's account if they are outside the permitted zones. For example, when a person has left the company premises and is therefore not actually present at their workplace. It's worth noting that this setting is also configured in the Cardholders tab. We explain this in greater detail in a separate video tutorial. And with that, we have covered the steps on how to properly manage the employee database within the Sigur system. Thank you for your time and attention.